Do you want to know what it means to actually set boundaries in your relationship? Let's talk about it. I'm going to show you why boundaries are so healthy and important, and also the awesome outcomes that healthy boundaries lead to. So people often think to set a boundary, you're actually setting it on somebody. That you need to tell them, this is what works for me, this is what doesn't work for me. That's actually not true. Your boundaries, I want you to think about it this way. Your boundaries are healthy, authentic expressions of you. It's you showing up real. It's you showing up honest with that person. So it's not about what they're doing to you. It's about your values, your truths, what works for you, what doesn't work for you, and who are you actually in that relationship. To be boundaried is to be authentic. Boundaries are knowing where you stop and they begin. So it's like a picket fence. Boundaries are not about putting up big walls of disconnection and getting away from people, but boundaries are actually having a barrier. You know that they're there and you're here, but you can see through a picket fence. You can connect, you can talk, you can interact with somebody. So to be healthily boundaried in a relationship means that you can create connection, but you can also create disconnection when you need to. Without boundaries, you won't have healthy connection in a relationship. If boundaries are about being authentic, that means boundaries are about being honest. If you're honest in a relationship, you have trust. So I want to give you an example of a boundary that creates connection. Let's say I go home from work and my wife's upset. If I'm not boundaried with her, then her being upset is going to upset me. I'm going to take on her stuff. I'm not going to know where she stops and I begin. But if I'm boundaried and I know who I am, and I know that I'm different than her, then she can be upset, and I can allow myself to empathize with her and connect to her feelings because I'm boundaried with her. An emotional boundary there helps me stay grounded so that I can connect to her. Boundaries make intimacy possible in a relationship. When both people feel safe because both people have healthy boundaries, then they can connect, and they can connect on a really deep level and have intimacy. So the purpose of being boundaried ultimately is to build safety and trust. When you are authentic, when you're honest, then you have safety and trust in a relationship. And that's when a lot of good things start to happen in your relationship. So what does it mean to set boundaries in a relationship? It means that you're an authentic person in the relationship. It means that you know where they stop and you begin. There's separation from the other person, but there's connection at the same time. That's the sweet spot. That's the sweet spot that builds safety, trust, and unity in your relationship. Hopefully you can see now that setting boundaries is so good for your relationship. But if you're still struggling, check out my video, How to Set Boundaries in a Codependent Relationship.